it looks like between the two sides, what the capabilities the both sides have. And obviously to me the Iranian side appears to be in a better place than the Americans and the Israelis. Now coming to Pakistan, this is important because you see all this talk is going on about Asim Munir having dined there and Asim Munir having given too much to the Americans. You see, one thing has to be kept in mind. The Pakistani generals have never compromised on national security, period. They never do that. When 9/11 happened, the world was unipolar. General Musharraf was clever enough to choose the right side to be with the Americans, but he played the double game. He never compromised on Pakistan's national security, so there is no reason to believe that Munir will do that. He will not do that. So all this talk of about air bases, the Pakistanis giving to the Americans, they will never do, because they have there for the Pakistanis, their big threat is India, and for the Pakistanis, their iron brother is China. In fact, I would not be surprised that whatever has happened, the conversations between Munir and Trump, most of that would be shared by Munir with the top leadership of the Chinese. So no question of Pakistanis compromising on their national security. Now coming to the India's foreign policy, how it will get impacted by this war if it happens, the Americans join the war. So you see, already India's look west policy, which is part of our overall foreign policy, it is in shreds. Why I say that is, now the two corridors that we've been talking of, international north-south transport corridor, that is over. Then the other corridor that we keep talking about, India, Middle East, Europe corridor, that is over. Then, because we have chosen to be not with Iran and Palestine, we have chosen to be with America and Israel, our relations with Iran cannot remain very good. I mean, we will talk with one another, but that friendliness will not be there, and India will not be a priority for Iran any longer. And India, which feels that it wants or believes it wants to be the leader of the global south, well, if this is the foreign policy that India has, obviously the global south doesn't need a country like India in it. So the point I'm making is that today India's foreign policy, if I may use a very harsh word but a truthful word, and that is, it is disastrous, because India has not taken care of its national interest or its national security. When I talk of national interest, I am talking of improving the lives of 800 million poor people, making their lives better. And by the policy that the government has adopted, that being a global south nation, it wants to be identified with the global north, it has not done that. It has not worked to the benefit of the Indian poor.